Excuse me, Mr. Horse. Is this the right spot for surf?
On this episode of the Goat Surf Club in Ireland, me, Ben, and Thomas sit down to chat about what the Goat Surf Club is all about, sharing positive environmental stories through the lens of surf adventure. This is what paddling straight into the wind for an hour looks like in my eyes. It's stinging like crazy.
Wow, we've definitely surfed on this surf trip. I'm exhausted, but pleased that we surfed till dark. I feel like we're making the most of where we are.
Made a woman come to sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
So, what are we as the GSC? What are we trying to do here?
We are three mates that bring out a lot of positivity in each other. Inevitably, we're going to be going on surf trips, and it's going to be the three of us. So, you know, we might as well align Rue's videography skills, me and Ben's awareness and work in the sustainability sectors, go on these epic surf trips, but also meet some epic people like Matt and Melissa and share some inspirational stories.
We're looking to save them, but they're also working with us to help us. It's quite a team effort, so which is wonderful.
You know, when you're on a surf trip, you don't necessarily intentionally go and dive into these issues. you're always aware of it. You're spending time in the water, you see the pollution, you see the sewage, you see the beach plastics, whatever it is. So it'll be cool to engage with these issues properly when we are in these surf locations.
Often it'll give us an insight deeper into a community, because people will so often go on surf trips and just find a wave that works for them, stay there all week, camp up there or stay in a hostel and not move around the country at all. But by doing it this way, we're forced to move around the country and meet different people with different stories. And I feel like it gives us a way easier and just better insight into a community, and we meet so much more of a wide range of people through doing this.
I feel like for me, I feel most happy and connected with myself and with my community when I'm in these beautiful outdoor spaces. And so being able to share positive and uplifting stories of people creating a positive impact in their local community, whether that be a coastal community doing research on plastic or ways to alleviate the water quality issue in their local town, reforestation, afforestation, whatever the charity or individual is working on. I think it's cool to be able to share these stories in a way that's like, yeah, still has that same energy of the Goat Surf Club that you saw in Morocco, right? Of like, we're 3 guys and we're happy and we're loving life, but being able to dig a little bit deeper still while having that joyful perspective, hopefully can share these stories that we encounter on our trips, on our surf adventures in a way that brings positivity to other people that are sitting at home and maybe not fortunate enough to be in a van in Ireland for a week and a half and see all these beautiful things and meet all these cool people, you know?
So stoked on this, you won't believe. It's an amazing feeling.
Awesome.
Yeah, and these are the people that are hard grafting, working away at climate change and sustainability. It doesn't always feel like a success story for them, like they're the ones doing really hard work on the ground. Like, yeah, we also contribute in our own ways in our own societies and communities or in the work we do, but what better way to maximize awareness and impact than for their stories to be told, than for their hard work to be recognized and celebrated. So hopefully we can contribute to that a bit and acknowledge the hard graft that's gone into some of these charitable organizations and projects, and like widen the audience, widen the appreciation for the work they do.
Yeah, and I guess that is the most important part of the films that we're making is sharing these stories. It's not the surfing. Like, we recognize we're not the best surfers in the world, and you know, through a bit of radical collaboration, we can really share some awesome stories that are happening out there.
There's a list of people that I'd like to thank coming up. If you can keep watching, that'd be awesome. If you can't, no worries. We really appreciate you tuning in with the Goat Surf Club in the first place. We'd like to thank Matt Smith and the Home Tree crew for giving us an opportunity to connect deeper with your community and get inspired for creating positive change in our own lives. Seeking out radical collaboration is something we hope to do for the rest of our lives. We'd like to thank Melissa, Sinead, and the Old Irish Goat Society for sharing your inspiring efforts with the Old Irish Goat and teaching us what it means to be a steward of the land. We'd like to thank the crew at Outside Magazine for sharing our Morocco videos and giving us a platform to share these positive environmental stories to communities other than our own. Finally, I'd like to thank Ben and Thomas for their patience with me as I left cameras, drones, and hard drives littered all over the van for the whole trip. I love you guys and can't wait to see where life will lead us next. All right, this is the Goat Surf Club signing off. We'll see you next time on our adventure in